If your country isn't mentioned, don't feel bad.
A few days ago was my first time trying Swedish food, actually, because there's a new IKEA in town, and it was my first time in an IKEA, and I didn't knew they sold food. It was an interesting concept, you know. They have like these meatballs with purple sauce. Well, some of you are European, so you know what's up, or Americans, you know. So there's the Swedish meatballs that are so fucking good. They sell like the vegetarian meatballs, like regular meatballs, and I don't remember which one was the third, but it was really fucking good. I don't know what the purple sauce was. I don't know what it was, but it was so fucking good, guys. And yeah, I guess I'm now a fan of IKEA food, you know.
You just should have invented sushi or pizza.
Pizza is good.
Interestingly, while highly acclaimed for their restaurants, it's a well-known fact that French people themselves don't actually eat anything, surviving solely on tiny cups of espresso
and cigarettes. Yeah.
You can identify if you're eating French food when you literally can't enjoy the meal because your brain is always doing the calculus of whether it was worth the money. Japanese. I love Japanese, and admittedly, I think sushi in particular.
Do you guys like Japanese food? I don't know. I think it's just like super overrated. You know, Japanese food. We're talking about fish, like not uncooked fish. That's not really good, man. In my opinion, of course.
Is the perfect date food. Light, delicious, and I can demonstrate my high-quality hunter-gatherer genes through adroit chopstick handling and being able to swallow a whole nigiri with zero gag reflex.
Yeah, that's salmon.
Japanese food
uncooked.
Is ramen, which is the ultimate min-max dish. It's either 2 days of cooking chicken, pork, and fish in perfect balance and temperature.
Is ramen Japanese? I didn't know. I mean, I thought ramen was Korean, but hey.
3 days making a cured egg.
Japanese food is bomb. You tripping? Nah, bro. Come on, man.
Ideal noodle texture. Or it's opening the package and eating the spicy brick. Mexican
yes,
food,
sir.
as it's known by us pigmentally challenged folk, is when you fry anything and serve it with chipotle mayo on a flour tortilla.
Bro, no, come on.
Salsa, which is the Mexican word for homemade ketchup. Italian.
Yo, homemade ketchup. Come on, man. You can't be doing your boy like that. We have more stuff, you know, like. Okay, well, I mean, he's kind of got a point.
Italian foods.
By the way, Italian food, definitely the best. Can we agree on that, Chad? Can we agree that Italian food is definitely the best food, or the best cuisine out there? And we're talking about pizza and pasta, all right? Spaghetti and all the other pasta types, all right? That's fucking good, you know? Like Italian food, yeah, exactly. Fucking pasta, awesome, dude.
Pizza and gelato.
Yeah,
we hope
exactly,
that one day
man.
Science may discover more.
Oh, man.
Spanish. Spanish food is basically the circus.
Mamma mia, that was good.
Chorizo is a spicy hot dog. Churro is a deconstructed chocolate donut. Sangria is party wine. Paella is fried rice, jumbo shrimp edition. And gazpacho is what the try.
I actually don't like Spanish food that much, you know? I mean, I like churros, of course, but paella, I don't like paella. It's just, I think it tastes like absolute shit, you know, to be honest. British food, meat, fish, and gravy, lol. I've never had fish and chips, you know.
Hard kid in your home
I really need to try it.
When you ask for Mexican
Come on.
ketchup. Greek. When I think of Greek food, I think of
gyros,
small amounts of tasty things being baked in thin pastry and then cut into geometric shapes. Spanakopita, bugatsa, a bunch of things I can't pronounce, and baklava, which are tasty honey nut diamonds. And you might be thinking, excuse me, baklava is actually Turkish. But that doesn't fit the thin pastry narrative, so here we are. American food is often known in the United States as food, and it's characterized by extremely large portion sizes.
Yo, American food is low-key underrated, you know? I mean, we have, you know, Thanksgiving turkey, that's fucking great. Barbecue and everything relating to barbecues. And of course, ribs, that's fucking amazing. And who doesn't like a good burger, man? I mean, come on. Do you like seafood? I'm not a seafood guy, but I do like seafood, you know, especially salmon. I think it's one of my favorite dishes out there, you know, salmon with some white wine. Ooh, man, I'm talking, that's some delicious shit right there.
It's both in the food you're being served and in the guy barbecuing it. All American food is designed to be eaten with two hands.
Oh yeah, they're delicious, man. I think American food is really underrated.
Rack of ribs, crawfish broiled, PIT, turkey leg,
man.
po' boy, chicken wings, Philly cheesesteak, Chicago deep dish. If a nice black lady calls you sweetie and you're suddenly wearing Crocs and a bowling shirt, it's definitely American food.
That's a good sign.
You've heard of potatoes
shit.
and gravy. You've heard of cheesy potatoes, but here comes the remix. And that's what we've contributed in the last 100 years. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. British. British cuisine is
there he goes.
food your 8-year-old nephew comes up with when he asks if he can cook you dinner. Black pudding, beans on toast, toast sandwich, toast.
Beans on toast. Yo, is that like a real thing? Beans on toast. Come on, bro. That can't be a thing. I don't know. It doesn't look too good in my opinion. But hey, French food is the best. Nah, man, you're tripping by far. No, Italian food is the best. Sorry, brother. I have to say French food is it's all right, right? But Italian food, that's where it is, man. That's where it is.
The whole mushy peas, jelly deals, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but he ran out of bread and used clotted cream instead of peanut butter. Luckily for my nephew, it's a member of the Commonwealth. You know I'd do anything for the Queen.
We all had that as kids.
German.
It's what our grandparents made. Oh, shit.
Lager beer, which they serve in great excess at Oktoberfest, a famous festival that Germany holds every...
Mexican food is the best. Mexican food is good, all right? I'm not going to lie. Mexican food is pretty good. However, you know, I'm still more of an Italian food guy, you know?
Other classic German foods involve taking delicious classics and making them a weird shape. Take, for example,
Schnitzel.
Wide chicken, beef Rollington, and, of course, twisty bagel.
Oh, pretzels are good.
Chinese food actually has no proper name in English and can only be communicated through the number next to it on the menu.
Yep.
Thankfully, Chinese food has thrived in Western countries, despite everyone thinking it was bad to eat MSG and raw pangolin for literally no reason. Indian cuisine is rich in heritage and incredibly diverse.
love dumplings, man.
Most Indian restaurants have such expansive
pretty
menus,
good.
it can take minutes to find and order the butter chicken. Another Indian staple is naan, or what Westerners call, puffy tortilla.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh shit. Yes. That's what we do, man. There's not a lot of Indian places in Mexico. Mexicans, I don't know why, but because it's so similar apparently. But we aren't like big on Indian food. But yeah, I've heard people calling that literally a fluffy tortilla, which is like what? Like, I mean, the Arabic food has something similar, I think.
Middle Eastern.
There we go.
Middle Eastern food, I think of shawarma, which I do often because there are literally no kebab places in my whole city. For those unfamiliar, kebab is the international cuisine of it's 3 a.m. and the clubs are closed. Well, I'm not sure how authentic it is when the guy puts French fries in it. You know I'm not complaining.
Yo, really? They do French fries in kebabs? Again, not a lot of kebab places in Mexico. There's some, especially more like Lebanese-styled kebabs or like food in general. But other than that, there's not really a lot of Middle Eastern cuisine. It's more like Lebanese cuisine, really. And you can see the Lebanese influence in Mexican style food. For example, I think you all saw this picture, right? Like this thing on the left. Like, now let me show you what we call here a trompo de pastor. If you go to Mexico City or any other part of Mexico, you'll see a lot of these. Like a lot. This is how we eat these type of tacos. Tacos al pastor, they are like my favorite. And as you can see, they have that Lebanese or, well, Middle Eastern influence. So, hey, the more you know, right? My grandpa is English country boy. He eats roasted sheep hearts stuffed with herbs and roasted potatoes. Holy shit, man. American food is underrated. It's unfair to use fast food to judge American food. Southern barbecue is really good. Oh, it is really good. New York pizza, again, super cool. Pineapple pizza does not. Yeah, fuck pineapple pizza, man.
There are no kebab places in my whole city.
That's a disgrace to the motherland. Kebab at 1 in the morning after drinking at the pub.
How authentic it is when a guy puts French fries in it. You know I'm not complaining. There's also other great Middle Eastern bangers like tzatziki and hummus. They're also
hummus, nice.
Now you might be saying, excuse me, tzatziki is actually Greek. Well, okay, buddy, if you think you can claim this one too, then your ego's more inflated than Turkey's currency, so quit bickering or else no one gets tzatziki. Scandinavian, Nordic. Frankly, the only Scandinavian restaurant I've ever heard of is IKEA.
Yes, sir! Oh my God.
I'm not so sure about the authenticity, because like, if you look at the recipe, it says beef, pork, breadcrumbs, couple egg yolks, and you're like, that sounds like a regular meatball. So after that, I was like, okay, so what is Scandinavian food?
No, man, we're just starting out. You know, this is the first video we watch. We're gonna watch oversimplified, of course, but
so I looked it up and I got steak and mushrooms, pancakes, and that was pretty sus. So I decided to really go in, and then I found stuff like ragmunk and tumbarora, which, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd eat a hot dog in any form, but if you guys want to go international, you might want to consider some rebranding. Like, just imagining, like at the United Nations meeting, it's lunchtime, and the Italian guy takes out a slice of pizza. The
Mexicans bringing like a taco.
Out a beer and a pretzel. And then the Swedish guy takes out his lunch bag and thinks to himself, they're going to be so jealous. Eastern European. When I think of Eastern European cuisine,
that's fucking rude, man.
Potatoes and poverty. And as someone with
Babushka.
Irish ancestry, that definitely comes off as a hard flex. Thankfully, instead of grandmas and potatoes, at least I get capitalism and cultural appropriation. Exactly how I like it. Australian cuisine.
Australian, holy fuck.
Breakfast,
like that termite shit.
On white bread. Lunch, sausage on white bread. Dinner, meat pie. Dessert, hundreds and thousands on white bread. They do admittedly have absolutely fantastic fish and chips because they can walk 100 meters to the beach, scoop Dory up from the barrier reef, and flash fire right in front of her family that's already forgotten about her. I also give a shout out to Pavlova, which
Northern Europe has a pretty special food.
Might possibly be from
food,
New Zealand,
not food.
My mom makes
food.
it, and she likes it when I put her in the videos. Vietnamese food can be identified by the restaurant being named after some type of pun.
Guys, please tell me, are there a lot of places like this in your countries? Because I don't think we have. We obviously don't have Australian food places in Mexico. We also don't have Vietnamese places, which might be a little bit surprising. I'm sure there's some places in the U.S. that have Vietnamese food, but in Mexico, I don't think so, man.
Faux sure, faux ever, faux true, faux you, etc. But in reality, the word is actually pronounced pho, as in farted. Guys, I waited 4 years for that one. Sorry. Latin American food is great because so much of it is fried.
Yeah, take that, man. I loved how he grabbed Mexican cuisine and then he said like Latin American cuisine. You know, that's pretty good. Empanadas are really good.
Plantains? No, you fool. It's not a banana. It's a potato in disguise, and you fry this bad boy twice. Regular banana, also fried. Besides that, the only other Latin American food I know is ayahuasca. I know about ayahuasca for two reasons. A, I live on the West Coast, and B, I've listened to Joe Rogan, and my name is Jamie. African food.
Okay, well. He's gonna make it.
Food.
Yo, that joke on African food, dog. African food, no food. Damn, that's fucking dark. I love that.
Korean food. The most well-known Korean foods are kimchi and Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue is usually a buffet-style restaurant where you get to cook everything yourself on a little tabletop barbecue, while kimchi is the...
Yeah, what do you guys think about Korean food? A lot of people have been going nuts at Korean culture lately. Of course, Korean music and Korean like dramas, like K-dramas and stuff like that. Do you guys like Korean food? Me personally, I don't dig it. You know, I just don't see it.
The name I call the chairman of North Korea when I pinch his fat little cheeks. Now, at this point, you're probably saying, "Oh no, there's 30 seconds of the video left, and he hasn't said my country." But unfortunately, this isn't the local weather report birthday shout out, so I can't hit everyone. If it makes you feel any better,
I know, right?
Scroll down and read all the comments that are like, that video was funny and accurate.
Never had Korean food. Oh, wow.
It was completely wrong, and now I'm angry.
Kimchi is pretty good.
To them, I say, quit bickering. Or
I like kimchi, all right. Okay, so apparently a lot of you guys like kimchi. I might as well try it. I don't know. I mean, there has to be some Korean food place in Mexico, but I'm not entirely sure if I have seen one. Well, that was